Honestly, I would not forgive her either. Even if the father said, oh, he doesn't want to see you. I take the dad's word for it and not continue to try to build a connection and actually see Heesung. She must know how the dad personality is also. So she should know better that maybe he didn't mean what he said when they met. To me, Heesung's mom is really selfish for leaving Heesung in the first place and not even taking Heesung with her. How could you put another man's feelings over your own child's feelings? If he cannot accept you and your kid, then he belongs to the streets. Simple as that. But before we get started, I just want to remind our viewers that if you like seeing more yaoi content and would like to support this channel, please don't forget to smash that like button. Also, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Feel free to message me in my social media at ZEALED FUJOSHI, which I'll be using to interact with viewers about more yaoi content. If that's something that interests you, feel free to follow me at ZEALED FUJOSHI. Finally, this episode will contain explicit content and a lot of Manwha spoilers. With that in mind, please proceed with caution. You have been warned. Now, without further ado, let's jump into chapter 99 of Love is an Illusion. Actually, I've been reading a lot of your guys' conversation, and a lot of the things that's very common that you guys are talking about is that Love is an Illusion seems to be ending and it didn't solve anything. But in all actually though, it does. And that's what's so good about it. Don't forget that it's okay to cut off toxic family members and that not all fictional stories requires solving all relationship. Remember, not all relationships are happy ending. And so we have to start normalizing that sometimes we need to set our own boundaries. And it's totally okay to cut off toxic people from your life, even if that is our parents. I like that the author didn't force Heesung to magically make up with his mom and dad. To be honest though, I don't really care if he makes up with his parents since they're both in the wrong. I personally, as a fan, just wants to see Heesung happy since he has his own family now. He can't change the past, but he can make a big difference on Byul's future. So, the Parent of the Year award goes to our poor Heesung. At least now he got some closure and can finally move forward to become a better person than his parents ever was. It isn't the ending that a lot of you guys are hoping for, but for me it still feels like an ending. Speaking of endings, I personally don't think that this is the last chapter of this series because Dojin still hasn't told the public about or hasn't addressed the public about his relationship with Heesung, and that Heesung is his partner and Byul is his son. I think there should be a special chapter in Fargo's epilogues about Dojin being a proud husband and being a proud papa to Byul. And as for the mom, she is really pretty. She is a woman's version of Heesung, but doesn't change the fact that she left Heesung. And to be honest, I really think she didn't even try to look for him. And all because of her ex-husband spoke for Heesung's behalf. To be honest, like I said, she should have known better, honestly, especially since Heesung wouldn't be able to find her. Remember, Heesung was a kid when this whole thing, happen. You know, a young kid wouldn't even know where to start looking for their parent that ran away. That and the fact that, you know, he had to tend for himself first because his parents ditched him. I'm trying not to hate here, but you know, I totally understand how Heesung is acting the way that he is in this chapter. How the hell is a minor supposed to find his runaway mom? Who does not want to see him because she has a new husband? F that woman. She can choke. But going back to the whole series, right? Why do I feel like this is kind of rushed? I feel like I'm missing a lot of the story, and I know I can try to reread this whole series, and I'm still thankful to the author for giving us a wonderful Omegaverse manga that has male pregnancy in it. And I really do hope that Fargo makes more out of this series because it's such a good series. But you know, one of the things that makes me sad about this series is Dojin. You know, he's such a faithful to his love for Hyesung, and it's just pure love for his family. He's such a responsible guy. I'm still hoping that they get another chance for another child since Byul is growing up. I hope that this time it's a girl. But don't get me wrong, Byul is still the cutest fictional baby I've ever seen. But man, Park Dojin really, I am happy with how Heesung is very thankful for having Dojin in his life. But I want more love from Heesung to Dojin because Dojin is such a good and understanding husband. Every time I read this series, and I don't want to be mean or anything, but I still think that Dojin is way too good for Heesung. And I really wish that one of the things that Fargo addresses in the end of this series is a little bit more affectionate Heesung to the very lovable Dojin. I really wish that we get to see that. And yeah, I want another kid because I can't believe that I watch baby Byul grow up in this series. You know, like we started with a bratty Heesung, and now, you know, a Heesung that finally got a closure for his childhood, and then we got to see a stick figure Park Dojin go to a dad bod Dojin, and then a cute little angel Byul grow up to be now walking on his own. Like, we need another baby in the series. But reminiscing to the fact that this series is very close to its end, I think that one of the favorite things that I absolutely loved about this series is we didn't only get one or even two, but we get to see and evolve and grow with freaking 3 couples. And I love that so much because that's so rare to see in is yaoi series, right? This manhwa contains alpha and omega pairs, alpha and beta pairs, and beta and omega pairs. The only thing this series doesn't have, let's see, is there an alpha and alpha, which is kind of bizarre to think about it, but it's another possibility. But yeah, like this manhwa really contains a lot of good content. Love is an illusion. What a masterpiece. It's a breath of fresh air. One of the most unique Omegaverse story that I've ever watched or read. This is not an anime, so I should really say read. An absolute masterpiece, and this will forever be in my top yaoi series. The author did such an absolute phenomenal way of doing this story, and I really hope that the author considers doing a story about Byul. And since it's gonna be a Byul story, we still get to see Dojin and Heesung and Uncle Dojun and Uncle Heesoo, and sometimes the lovable Kyung-soo with his wife Chuwon. So if Fargo would just make a story about Byul, I think we would still be able to see our three pairs in a way, in their own way. But hopefully the Byul story does happen, because man, that would be the best gift this 2021, because all of the characters are so well developed right now. So it wouldn't hurt putting some closure on the Byul story, right? Although it's kind of bizarre because now he's a baby, then we're gonna kind of like do like a blood link kind of story where we're gonna see an adult Byul finding his own love in this world. Anyway, thank you, Love is an Illusion, for all the blessings and happiness you have brought to this channel. I am still hoping for more though. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to follow my social media to be teased about some of the boys' love that I'm interested in. Feel free to leave me a message and converse with me in my Discord channel. I'd love to hear back from you. And please consider donating to this show. As little as 99 cents, guys, the same number as this chapter. 99 cents can help this channel a lot. And you can donate through www.sealedfujoshi.xyz. Also, please don't forget to support the author. All the Manwha details can be found in the description below. Again, thank you so much, and hope to see you next time.